From within your I am God presence, you can access that spark of divine love and its infinite capacity to shine forth the radiance, the brilliance, the beauty, the magnificence, the glory of God in your life. Jesus would speak on the heart of God, the heart of God, in a discourse. Beloved ones, when you attune to and commune with the heart of God, every divine blessing, boon, and beneficent gift may be yours, because it is God's great pleasure to bestow upon you divine love, divine grace, divine mercy. The heart of God is infinite in its capacity to love all life, every being, all of cosmos. And when you adore God, when you praise God, when you sing to God from the depths of your soul, from the bottom of your heart, with your mind coalescing light through your consciousness and your will yoked to God, you access all that God can provide unto you as an impetus for your beautiful, loving, conscious life. Because God's heart is infinite in its capacity to love with a perfect love, tapping into that divine matrix is spiritual work of the highest order. And what you can choose to do anytime, anywhere, with anyone else who is willing to participate. Because God's love is infinite and universal and true, it never fails, it always prevails to provide those who love God with exactly what they require, when they require it, where they require it, in order to meet their needs, their requirements, and their true desires. God's love is always on display within the Son. The Son of God as the universal Christ, the Logos, and now pictured physically as the stars in your own sun, in your own solar system. And that same light is also on display within your own I am God presence, which you may also call your solar presence, the sun of your divine selfhood, which is a replica of God Him herself, because you were created in the image and likeness of the Universal One. From within your I am God presence, you can access that spark of divine love and its infinite capacity to shine forth the radiance, the brilliance, the beauty, the magnificence, the glory of God in your life at any time you choose to so engage. How do you access this great love? Of course, through devotion and adoration, yet through simply attuning to it, through your consciousness elevated to be a receptor, a communicator, even a distributor of this great, fiery, universal love. Many speak of love, yet what they mean is the feeling of it. And its divine essence, it is the greatest of all feelings, the greatest of all virtues, the greatest of all divine understandings, vibrations, and frequencies. For when you vibrate with God through true love, you are one with God in your consciousness, wed to spirit. When you love God with your whole being, the entirety of your complete essence, you have access to the quality of who and what and where God is. And this quality is the most magnanimous of thoughts, feelings, words, and deeds put into action by that vibration of pure love becoming charity, mercy, grace, friendship with life. The heart of God is supernally involved in each one's life when they simply look up and live, or go within and experience their own divine nature. That nature is within the very center of your being, and the center of every cell of your being, every atom of your being, every molecule that exists in this dimension and in all dimensions. You coexist with God now within your higher self. The work that you have before you is to coexist with God consciously in every dimension of your being. For to coexist with God is to understand God's heart and God's love. And this divine coexistence is expressed through the path that you walk in your life back to your source, which is the heart of God. Because your source is pure, undefiled, magical, and completely magnanimous, everlasting, and true. When you enter the heart of God through your own expressive love, you experience the mysticism of that union, the glory and splendor of that beingness, the power, the wisdom, and the love that is there, available to every life stream and all worlds, every creature that exists. When you look up and live as a Christed one, as Jesus did, as I did, then, precious ones, I am with you. The I am within me is magnetically attached to the I am of you. And in this pure union of our Christ consciousness, there is no dissimulation, there is only the vibration of peace, honor, integrity, the harmony of this oneness and the unified field of grace and beingness in God. Because I have merged with my Father, Mother, God, I show you the way. And this way, this pathway, is always before you to walk within, so long as you stay in the light. Maintain the equanimity of peace within your soul. Co-create expressively with the divine. And in that walk with God, there is a divine magnetism that maintains the holy relationship that you have with your source, your God, by any name that you may choose. The I am that I am, Yahweh, Jehovah, Allah. There is one God, and we are all a part of that one eternal God, and God is within all of us. It has always been and shall always be the truth. For nothing can divide the Creator from His creation. When the creation observes, is aware, and is awakened to that true reality of the unity of all life. To love the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, strength, and soul was and is my commandment. Discover each day some new way of doing this consciously, to be expressive of your evolving nature, evolving toward greater unity, greater oneness, greater divine majesty, in the ascending spirals of your life, which are continuing and will always continue to be manifest within your greater life, your new life, your divinely expressive life. If you can truly self-reflect each day, each morning, and each evening before retiring, how can I, as a conscious disciple of my Lord, experience the heart of God in some beautiful and divine and mystical and even miraculous way today, And how can I shine forth my light to this planet and her people? To glorify God. Then, dearest ones, all of heaven will come to your aid, overshine you, bless you, and raise you up again and again to experience a greater oneness. The all-truth of the all-encompassing one. Would that every creature would understand true love, God's love and its infinite capacity to hallow who they are, what they are, and why they are. The whys of life may be discovered, and the factors within the alchemy of your life lived in this unity field to glorify God are being revealed exactly as you require these truths to unfold as you love God and live virtuously within that field of love created by all lovers, all givers, all manifestors of this true God quality. The 9 gifts and more are beautiful, yet the greatest is love. And when you have that at the center of your life and live in accord with it, then the divine chords administrating essences of the New Jerusalem, the holy city, will stream into your being, into your consciousness, through your awareness, and even into your body temple to help you heal, if healing is required, and to elevate your mind in greater divine mindfulness, and your soul and its spiral upward toward union with your spirit. Sing of love and speak only of love for a fortnight rather than anything else, and watch how your life will be transformed by that focus, that divine attentiveness to the greatest of all virtues within the heart of God. Choose to love with a greater dominion over yourself, putting aside all lesser loves so that you can engage in the greatest of loves with your Creator. What are these lesser loves? Focus upon this or that situation, problem, issue, person, or negative vibration that weigh you down and keep you within this realm attached to this world. Would you be free from these attachments, dearest ones? If so, practice your presence. Love truly as I do you. Yes, I love you as your brother, your father, one who has gone before you to prepare the way for you to know God in a greater amplitude, attitude, and altitude of joy. You will know joy when you feel God's love burning within you, and the greatest of expressive essences as you adore God everywhere. I thank you, my beloved ones, for being willing to be restored to a higher perfected state of beingness in your presence. And my love is always with you, every moment of your life. God bless you.